Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Darty. I'm going to do a market replay of December 11th. Again, getting some questions about how I'm trading the open, how I'm picking out some of these uh trades that I'm able to snag in. So again, here I've loaded it up. Going to do a quick high time frame analysis. The 30-minute blue profiles are overnight profiles, gray profiles are RTH. So it's looking like It looks like the past 5 days we're opening higher. There's our overnight high area. So overnight low. Previous day, Friday. Want to control all the way up here. Shaded areas are your balance Joe pivots areas. So I will be watching this overnight low area right here. If we get acceptance below it, I'll be looking to transfer some of this area back here, potentially trading back to 16,100, 16,200, somewhere in that ballpark. One thing I do have an awareness of is the point of control of Friday was at 310. Typically, when the point of control is all the way up here on the high side of the profile, I like to lean toward continuation higher to at least gauge this area, this 300 to 330 area, so overnight high to previous day high area, somewhere in that 330 area for continuation. So that's one of just the high time frame things that I'm looking at. So gonna try to get this thing going again. Just kind of got a quick small layout. So got my 5-minute volume profile, 7,500 12 tick compression delta. There's my auction vista, common sales. And let's see, the other one we got is this right here. There's the 750 volume with a cumulative delta down at the bottom. So water flow lab style. So let's get after it and see what we can do. We'll probably start this off normal speed. So we'll probably push it normal speed at the very beginning. Give it about the first 5 minutes or so, and then look at upping some of the speed. I have to adjust this auction vista chart. All right, it's coming into the screen now. So again, just watching this prior day high, I'm looking for a push higher into that area personally. So I will be looking for this, all of these deltas here, these buyers, all this right here to hold. So between 70 to 85, looking for that to hold. But we're going to see what we're going to get. Let's see. Market is open now. Small push down, 85. Still transacting higher. Like to see into this area, this 70. I want to see some buyers really, some sweeps come in to this area. Still transacting. 16,300. Still only 40 seconds into the session. One thing on my opening drives, I like to watch to see the delta and directional conviction for the first couple minutes. On NASDAQ, do we get 2 to 3 minutes of continuation? I'll take that pullback to trade back toward the highs. So again, still getting buyers. Sellers are pushing down, but they're really not making a whole lot of traction. Again, buyers are still being aggressive. They are still wanting to get in. That was at 100 up here. Good sell sweep right there at 301, transacting lower. So that 300 is, they're trying to hold it down. Still liking how they're continuing to push higher. Will I be able to get in somewhere in this 85? I get in at 300. That's really popping the high. I feel like that's kind of aggressive. I want another little micro pullback. Not really seeing a whole lot on the Auction Vista chart just yet. Still buyers all right here just stacking on the buy side, continuing to push. There's that 300. They'll sweep again. They're not getting very far though. They're transacting higher than that sell sweep. 301. There's some 302 buy sweeps coming in. Way this is pinning up here and applying the pressure, it's acting like it wants. There's 95. I'm get in on this. Might have to put a little bit of risk on just to get in on this. I expect this to hit 330s, push higher. Oh, there we go. The way that sell sweep came down in that 95 and then we completely flip it right back. Ooh, we're going to get this pretty quick. Okay. So the way this sell sweep in the 300 and then the 95, the way it kept pushing down, but we were not making lower lows and we continued to push higher. That's the reason I jumped in on this right here whenever we saw 100, 100, and 100, and then they flipped it. That buy sweep, you saw it come across the tape right there in that 95 area. Then you see all these volume bubbles. We're continuing the stacking on the buy side. I may be moving this out further. Wow, this thing is on a rip. This thing is ripping. So there's 40. I'm sure 50 psychological number will play a role. They're stacking. You can see some selling coming in at that 50. I will be looking to re-engage in this area to see if we can get any more. Around this prior day high area, we see some buyers come in, buy sweeps. Patiently waiting. 19, 16 sell sweep. There's an 11 buy sweep I'll add to this decrease. See if we can get back to 4. Am I going to stop on this? 300. Get them buyers to step back in, and they did not. All right, maybe I should have took that profit. Okay, so now we're all the way back down here at this point of control. I'm still looking toward buys, looking for some buy sweeps, some stacking to come in. 307s. Nothing yet. Still patiently waiting. All right. See if we can get a little rip up here. Get a runner back toward the highs. See if we can get back up above this per day high 29 area. Watching this, that's your buy stacking. Like the buyers still pushing. There we go. I expect this to push. Right here's where sellers step in. There's some, ooh, there, 36. They are trying to sell that. That is a, see if we can get this to rip a little bit higher and actually get some. Kind of break below this 30 area, I will probably cut it. Really wanting to push these highs. Buyer's going to step back in right here or no. Buyer's stepping in. Kind of sporadic, nothing real consistent. There's some sweeps. There they go. See if they can press these 50s again and push higher. Twos. Still continuing to stack that side. Still continuing to press the 50s. Very nice, very nice. Continuing to push, apply that pressure. I anticipate this to pop. And I will likely move my stop up to about this 36. Strong 5-minute close. I anticipate that 5-minute candle to be pop, top, where they're pressing those highs. Do not sweep down and take me out. Or aggression come in within this area. You can see the sellers over here stacking, trying to push it down. Same thing on the tape. This is simply just two-way. I'm trading with the move, directional movement. See, I do not want to see much transaction below this 50. Come back. 20s, 18s, 45s. Kill it. See a little bit of buyers stepping back in at this 43, but I didn't like how we broke that. Just going to kind of see how this plays out. So we can look at, here's the Delta map chart. Again, still looking at the Delta map. Still blue. Still no real reason to get out of that. Didn't really give me any reason. I just closed it because we were transacting back below this 50 area. So the rebid that I was looking for was right here. Kind of got stopped out on it. Is what it is. Got a liquidity zone generated. Pulled straight to the liquidity zone. Flipped it. And it's pushing higher. So this right here was a better entry area in this 300. We saw on the Delta chart where I punched back in once we got back above the prior day high area. In the 310, prior day close right here is where it started flipping. That's where I punched in on a second try. I did punch in here. We did have some buyers. Stopped out on that. Re-entered right here for the push of these highs. Those were pretty much my trades. So pretty much that's typically how I trade the first 15 minutes or so. Kind of seeing what I see. Delta map. We can look back at the auction vista, time and sales, delta charts. Right here, we're bullish. There's no real reason to get out. I didn't like the way we started transacting. These sells started coming in. As you can see, buyers are still bullish, still pushing higher. I am just not the best at runners. So that's how I trade the open. If anybody's got any questions, comments, or anything, and y'all don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, this was market replay for December 11th. So again, thank y'all for tuning in.